Banksy, what's all the fuss about? You know, maybe you guys have seen pictures of some of these things, but like, you know, how did it get to that? Who else is going to go and like go, oh yeah, I'll paint some cows? Or who's going to take a picture and put it in the Tate Modern? Like, most people don't even think like that, let alone be able to execute it. I'm Steve Lazaridis. You may not know who I am, but this is my story. I was born in Bristol in 1969. As soon as I could leave home, I did. I had no financial support at college whatsoever. I DJ'd when I was there, and I'd got a reputation of being able to work with like artists, photographers. I'm old enough to remember seeing my first piece of graffiti. It was mind-blowing. It's like, this is our artwork, this belongs to us. Like, you know, I didn't go to an art gallery or museum until I was in my 20s. I worked for Sleaze Nation for maybe 6 or 7 years. They were having a meeting, like talking about what we were going to put in the mag and stuff. And then Flexi Lexi, that worked in accounts, come from Nottingham, was talking about Banksy. Through my contacts, I'd managed to get a hold of him, got the all clear. And I met him and I saw his work and it blew me away, man. It had a message and it was funny and it was different. He had fucking balls. He put his shit in places that no one else was willing to go. Yeah, it's the volume of it. It's just like, I was fully sold. Yeah, and like my thing then was like, I'd do anything to help this kid and be involved in this. You know, a couple of weeks later, I get a call out of nowhere from him, asking me to go and take some pictures. He was picking up the Rude Copper. He said, oh, I'm going to take him to the Anarchist Book Fair. I'm going to sell them for £5. Oh, you're a fucking idiot. I said, well, I'll buy them off you for 20 quid each and then sell them on for 50 quid each. I said, why don't we just like set something up and start selling them properly? And it kind of went from there, really. They were all kind of accidental moves. Once every couple of weeks, I'd have to go out and buy 2 new burner phones with cash and not giving any address. I landed up with like a room full of burner phones, and these are just ones I kept. It worked several times. It's like I got Banksy off when he's painting on Old Street, just by when they phoned up, because I know who's already phoning. Oh man, I'm really sorry. I said like paint, I said just thick as fuck, mate. It's like, this is the second time it's happened this week. I'm really sorry. I'll get him to repaint it. And that was it was done. Nothing felt impossible. Like we'd go off and do ridiculous things. Like him coming into the studio and go, oh yeah, I want to paint some cows. It was like, you'd take it in your stride and be like, right, okay, let's find what we can paint them with. Over the years, I did many ridiculous capers with Banksy. One of my favourites, he said he wanted to put this stuff right in the Natural History Museum. We've been in before, we've done it before, I've watched him do it. We'll go in, it's carpet paint on the back of the painting, it's up, it's on, he's out. You're talking 5 seconds and he's gone. Yeah, and that's the way all the other capers would work. We were in, boom, out. This was slightly different. Much to my surprise, he pulls a drill out of his bag instead of a painting, and I go to take the first picture and my flash goes off on my camera. Right, fuck. You know, bless him, he drilled 2 holes in the wall, put some raw plugs in, some screws, put his piece up on the wall, took the paper down off it, and went. That's why he started past me, anyone else. It's not just the concept, it's the concept and having the balls to go through and actually execute it. So, you know, I had various roles over the years which I was given notes to speak out, which is all right until you start reading it and you think, oh, he's got me reading this. Banksy always said that you could write my knowledge of art on the back of a postage stamp, which is right. All it says is, do you like it? And then there is captured him installing a piece in the Tate Britain. It's hysterical. It's like I said, he looks like Inspector Clouseau. It looks like there's a joke about to happen. About an hour and a half into it, the painting fell off the wall. You ain't ever seen people jump so high in your life. It's like being in a museum and something's fallen off the wall. It's not just the fact that I got the footage of it, it's the fact that it's really the first stump that he's done. It's the early history of probably the world's best known artist. I decided to go with Julian's because I thought it was the best place for it. It resides in a strange place. He resides in a strange place. We go on a mission and you go until it was done. And it was done, it's like, boom, next, where are we going? And it never stopped.
If I ask you, who is Banksy?
Yeah.
How would you react to that?
Ask me a question.
Who is Banksy?
He's just gone by on that bus, top of the number 7.